I'm John Scott, and this is Bluesman Vintage. I work here with my family and my best friends in the world. We build, repair, restore, and sell the finest musical instruments on the planet. If it's got strings, we work on it. If it don't have strings, we'll put them on it. Welcome to our world. Anyone who's ever spent time in a music store knows what a guitar store riff is. It's usually a famous guitar solo that's been played just incorrectly enough to make it more like shaving with a cheese grater. It's gonna be kind of painful and a whole lot of irritating. So dude, did you see the kid that came in this morning?
Yeah, man, I cannot believe they come in and pick the most expensive thing in the shop and play it the loudest and play it the worst.
Right. Yeah. Well, this dude this morning was so bad. Dave came out of the back and plugged in the middle of his concert.
I knew he was going to snap eventually.
It's great because I mean, these guys. Every guitar store you go into, there's always a guy that comes in. Well, you said he grabs the most expensive guitar,
right, the
loudest amp, and the most obnoxious tone, and just starts rocking out. And they think they're going to get discovered in a guitar shop.
Absolutely.
You know? And so this kid today was just obnoxiously loud, out of tune, killing all of us. We were all just dying. David finally had it, man. He walks out, walks right in front of the kid, just plop, unplugged him, shut him off. The kid just looks around like, what happened? And just sets the guitar down and leaves.
He must have been playing Sweet Child O' Mine.
So, dude, I came up with a great new guitar store riff for you, right?
Alright.
Since we're doing bluegrass, check this out. John Jorgenson is one of the most talented musicians I've ever met. He's a phenomenal guitar player, mandolin player. He plays a bouzouki. And I hear stories about him being a pretty killer oboe player as well. John has been in so many musical groups, it's hard to even name them all. He's been in the Elton John Band, the Desert Rose Band, the Helicasters, the John Jorgenson Quintet. I can't even imagine all the different situations this man's been in. Every one of them, he's just top-notch and a class act professional.
I've always been a real fan of the Helicasters.
Oh, thank
I'm
you.
a Telecaster guy.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do know.
That's my thing. And of course, with you and Will Ray and Jerry Donahue, that was a pretty awesome thing right there. You guys still play together in here?
Well, we don't too often. I mean, I'm way past ever saying never to anything, right, because that's when the universe goes, oh really?
Yeah.
You know?
Exactly. But you know, as a guitar player myself, I like the interaction between all three of you guys. You know, there was three monster players, and they were supporting whoever was playing at the time, and it was great. It was great as a musician to see that. You know,
I don't know if you noticed, but when we recorded our albums, most of the time we weren't together.
Oh really?
Oh yeah.
We might be together for the tracking.
Right.
And then everyone would be like, okay, this section's your solo. You can do whatever you want. So everybody had their own home studio, which kind of early on for that.
Right.
And then, so we wouldn't be influenced by the other guy's solo at all.
Right.
And the fun thing was when we came together to put it all together, we'd be like, wow, it sounded like we worked that out. Like certain things would like pass off.
But you know, you get that when you play enough with a certain guy, you know what they're shooting for, or maybe you're going to be shooting for.
Well, you know we didn't even think about it. Yeah, it was just like we were trying to do the most kick-ass solo each one of us that we could do.
I'm going to ram this one. I'm going to ram this one.
Yeah, because you know that the next guy's going to try to do the same thing.
Sure.
You know, so
see, I guess that's what I thought was so great about it, because it was like taking it to a different spot. That's what I like.
So we've started a tradition here at Bluesman Vintage about purposely playing guitar store riffs just to get a reaction out of each other. Some of my favorites can be pretty brutal to listen to. It just hurts. It hurts. I got another one. Check this out. You gotta be a little bit sharp. Just 1 or 2 strings.
Well, let's us both out. We're a little sharp. Yeah. Okay, my teeth. I'm hurting. All right, well, I get it. I get it.
Of course. I haven't started singing yet.
Yeah, that don't even.
I close my eyes. There's at it again.
Yeah, he's at it again.
Every once in a while, I get a random text message from John inviting me out to hear him play. Sometimes it's, come see us over here with the Bluegrass Band. Or the next time it's, hey, I'm playing this place with the GypsyJazz Quintet. Or, hey, Desert Rose Band's going to be at the Coliseum. I never know when or where he's going to be, but every time is a special treat. And every time he brings it. Tell me about what you guys, what you're doing tonight at the show.
Okay, well this is my GypsyJazz Quintet, and I've had this for about 11 or 12 years now. I started playing this music back in 1979, but no one was interested in that, so it wasn't like I could go tour or play anymore.
Right.
And that changed around 2000, 2001. So I'm really happy that I can go out and play this style. It's technically demanding. The guitar is not easy to play. It's not a low action. You can't tap. You've got to pick your ass off every note.
Absolutely, I'm familiar with it.
But I started composing a lot of songs, bringing in other elements from other gypsy music, like Bulgarian and Romanian, and some flamenco and some Arabic and Greek music. I played the bouzouki on a couple songs. I've got a great rhythm guitarist, Jeff Riddich. The rhythm guitar is real important in this style. It's not easy, and it gets no glory.
Right.
Rick Reed is my percussionist. He's from here in Nashville. Amazing with the brushes. Simon Planting on bass is from Holland. And if there's a star of GypsyJazz bass, it's him.
Okay.
Because he played with everybody that's famous in this style in Europe. And then tonight, normally I have a violin player, but he was called over to Finland for some kind of special event. And so Rory Hoffman is playing that a lot of stuff on the accordion and piano. Amazing blind musician, phenomenal. And also Andy Leftwich, who normally plays bluegrass with Ricky Skaggs,
Right.
is filling in on some fiddle tonight
That's
as
awesome.
well. So there'll be some traditional things that will sound like Django style, and then a lot of other mixes of cultures. I think you'll like it.
Excellent.
Yeah, we're looking forward to hearing it.
Thank you all for coming.
What do you think what's your best, worst guitar store riff?
Oh, mine, I think. See, I'm a professional. I really have honed all those out of me.
Yeah. I mean, the one that like drives you crazy.
Well,
like the guy that plays Blackbird and slides too far.
yeah, like,
Oh.
like, they're shooting for this, but they're going. Take it.
Yeah. This guitar sounds amazing. All right. What about let's see, let me pick it up. Oh, I had another one this happened too.
Oh yeah, I dig that. Woo! But that really sounds like AC/DC. That's the problem. I didn't really notice that much of a difference.
Or Stairway to Heaven. It's just not. It's more like the Stairway to Purgatory.
Yeah. You can always tell what they've been listening to.
Right. So here's what I want you to do. Go to stringsattachedtv.com, click subscribe and sign up for our mailing list. Share the latest episode of Strings Attached TV on all your social media channels. Then send us a 10-second video of you playing your best, worst guitar store riff and email it to the link below. You'll have a chance to be featured on stringsattachedtv.com and you'll be entered to win some really cool prizes.